Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Western Illinois University School of Agriculture podcast, where I, Lori Jackson, interview our alumni and current students of all ages and backgrounds. Today's guest is Molly Reed. Welcome, Molly. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Hi, Lori. I'm so excited to be here today.
We're so excited to have you. Molly is a current junior here at Western and living on the Ag Living Learning Community floor in Lincoln Hall. What a mouthful. Being a transfer student myself, I did not get to experience the dorm life, so I'm excited to hear more about it. So, Molly, could you explain the LLC floor a bit to our listeners who may not be as familiar with it?
So the Ag Living Learning Community is for all ag majors, whether you're ag business or ag science. We even have a few pre-vet majors on the floor as well. The living conditions are the same as any other resident in the Lincoln Hall floors. There is a girls' floor and a boys' floor for ag majors. The environment and the interaction with your classmates living on the same floor with them is what really makes the LLC special.
Awesome. So if a student was looking at Western and wanted to live on this floor, how does a student go about applying to be on the floor if they want to be?
So whenever a freshman is incoming, they'll fill out a housing contract, and as one of their preferences, they'll just choose Lincoln as an option, but then they'll also make a preference that they're an ag major and want to live on the floor.
Okay. So I know you guys are always busy and always hanging out together. So what are some of the things that the floor does as a group?
The RAs on both the girls and boys floor are really good about getting us together for interaction. For example, last winter when we were all tired of being stuck in the dorms, we gathered at the rec center here on campus to play a volleyball tournament together. One of the biggest things that we do is an agriculture professor hosts a dinner with us each month. This is a great way to see your professor outside of the classroom. You can ask questions maybe you have about their classes, but also get to know them personally and network with them.
That sounds like fun. So obviously in the name Living Learning Community, learning is involved. So what have you learned or gained from living on the LLC floor?
When I came in as a freshman, the biggest thing I looked forward to living on the LLC was friendship. I knew that I would gain friends immediately and have people in my classes since they're all agriculture majors. After that, I realized the experience with making friends with other parts of the ag industry was very important as well. I grew up on a grain production farm, so coming into Western, I might not necessarily mingled with the animal science or pre-vet majors quite as much as I have because of the LLC.
Awesome. And this isn't your first year living on the LLC floor, right?
No, I lived on it as a freshman in a single room, and after that I enjoyed it so much I renewed my single room for my second year here.
Awesome. So you're the perfect advocate for the LLC floor. Are there any other requirements for living on the floor?
No, you just simply must be an agriculture major and definitely want to find friends.
So you don't have to be a freshman?
No.
Okay, perfect. Is there anything that you wish would be different or something that you would change about the floor?
I wouldn't change anything necessarily about the floor, but I wish more people would utilize the floor. The floor isn't always filled of only ag majors if there isn't enough ag majors that want to live on the floor. This still makes a great environment and I still enjoy it a lot, but I wish our ag majors were more aware of the floor and what they can get out of it.
Right. How many people can live on the floor? Do you have a guesstimate?
About 50 students between the boys and girls floor.
Awesome. So that's a lot of students, quite a big ag community happening in the dorms, so a big friend group, but that's awesome to hear. But Molly, it was a pleasure having you join me today. Thanks so much for giving us some insight on the Living Learning Community.
Thanks so much for having me, Lori.